Shalom Yahweh Shema Shah Thumb to the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shema Thumb Shema Shah and the sisters. This is the ISUPK, Commander 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Yohana, it says 1969, we blend the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians know that we are in fact the lost 12 tribes of Israel, that we are the Jews according to the Bible, you understand? And there is high time for all of us to get back to our law, the laws, the statutes, commandments the Most High God has given us, because that is our culture and that is our custom, all the way from Adam, Noah, Shem, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and those 12 sons he had. And those 12 sons had sons, and they had sons, and they became the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, which are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. I'm preaching officer 50 Yahshua Miala out of Long Island, and this is the Long Island class titled True Strength Comes from God, Part 2. And it's important. It's highly important that we understand that true strength comes from God. You understand? It behooves us to know this truth. It's imperative for us to understand this truth because in the hot second, in the close future, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are going to go through some tremendous things in the land that's not ours. And the land that's not ours is North, Central, South, and Caribbean America. You know what I'm saying? That's where the bulk of Israel. That's where the bulk of Israel, these prophecies said, what that is being told to. You know what I'm saying? It's King James Version Bible and Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? That's what's being spoken to. You know what I'm saying? It's high time we understand that we have to call upon God for strength because we don't know what true strength is. We think we think true strength is the ability for us to accumulate money and to do what we want, to do whatever we want. That our success means strength, or our abilities to build up our body for power or strength. We think that is strength. It doesn't mean nothing. None of that means nothing if the Most High God is not with you. You understand? You know what I'm saying? The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Let's go to that right now. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1 reads, Salakia, reads, gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. You want to know something? That's what we did. Give it up for the Lord's 54th annual Passover, because that's what we did. We gathered together. Because you know what? It took true strength. It took true strength for us to leave our families, to know that we might lose our job. You know what I'm saying? To accumulate what little bit of wealth we had, knowing we were low on funds, to gather together and to observe our high holy day. You know what I'm saying? As it is commanded by King Yahushua for all Israel to gather together. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, I'm paraphrasing that, how pleasant it is for brethren to gather together. You know what I'm saying? Is it pleasant to see so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, a nation that's not designed together, loving each other, no arguments, no hates. I'm talking about the ISUPK is a small sanctuary to learn the Lord, the scriptures speak of, because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And we all should get in the house, to get in the house of the Lord. The ISUPK, wherever this event, is the only place where you can lose your child on purpose and that child will be okay, unscathed. It's not like the Christian church where you lose your child will be touched. Or in Islam. You know what I'm saying? Because in the UBK, we understand that your child is my child. You know what I'm saying? My child is your child. Because we love each other. We're a nation not desired. And a nation not desired needs strength. You understand? We have to call upon strength from the Most High God, man. And with that being said, let's go to the book of First Maccabees. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 17. You know where I'm going with this. The book of Maccabees, first book of Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 17 reads, who, when they saw a host coming to meet them, and said unto Judas, how shall we be able how should we be able, being so few, to fight against a great multitude as strong, seeing we are already faint with fasting all this day? You understand? This is a soldier. This is a soldier in the ranks of Judas Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? Judas Maccabees was a brother. I mean, he's an elder. You know what I mean? He's one of the he's an elder from the generations before us. You know what I'm saying? From the generations before us, and then he was a revolutionary. He's seen his people being disrespected, being prosecuted for being that of God's chosen people. He was a Levite. You understand? And he led revolution for his people to be treated right. And he knew by that he had to fight. He had to shed the blood, and that great multitude was the Greeks. Understand? At that time, we were under captivity of the Greeks, and he fought the Greeks. Because, like our oppressor, they have a proud face. They poke up their chests. You know what I'm saying? They say, "How dare you, someone who's not desired, say no to me? And how dare you resist me?" But Judas Maccabees wasn't with all that. Judas Maccabees knew what it was. And again, this is a soldier who began to have weak knees, whose hand began to become faint. And he wanted to know, how are we going to get through this? Like we all do. Like we all do in the world. Want to know how we're going to get through the day. How are we going to live check for check? You know what I'm saying? How are we going to pay the rent so we don't get kicked out of the house? You know what I'm saying? Because it's against us. When you're in the land that's not yours, and in the land that you're captive, this land is not for you. You think because you got your PS5s, your BMW, you know what I mean, your good paying job, you think this land is for you? E40 just got kicked out of a damn game not so long ago. He's successful. He's one of the rich of Israel. He got kicked out of a court for being nothing but very polite and assertive for telling them damn disgusting bastards. You know what I'm saying? Those oppressors to leave him alone. He did very super politely. He got kicked out. Look it up. It's on my Facebook. Look up Yashua Yala. I posted it. I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you think strength of, because all that material is not strength. True strength comes from the Most High God. And our forefather, you know what I'm saying, our elder, who was generations before us, thousands of years ago, is letting us know what true strength is and where to get it from. Let's keep reading. Unto whom Judas answered, it is not hard, it is not slocky, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of few. And with God of heaven, it is all one. You understand? With God of heaven is all one. With the Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying? Our power is nothing because He rests in heaven. The creator of everything, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing. It's all in one. It's a wave of His hand. It's nothing. You understand? Let's keep reading. To deliver a great multitude or small company. Verse 19. For victory of battle standeth not in multitude of the hosts. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how big your squad is. Doesn't matter how mighty, how powerful your artillery is, or how accurate your archers are. Doesn't matter how much of a sharpshooters you got. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how great your squad is. Let's keep reading. But strength coming from heaven. You know what I'm saying? Judas Maccabee knew strength came from heaven, and let you know the Apocrypha was I believe 14 or 15 books. Don't quote me on that, Salaki, if I'm wrong. That was taken out of the King James Version Bible. If you get yourself a 1611 King James Version Bible, those books are in there. And who took them? Who took those books out? The Roman Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? They see themselves as the authority of they're of the Bible. And when you come to the doors of the ISUPK, Christianity and the Bible, they have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. These are the same people who crucified Christ. How do they know about the Bible? Let that marinate in your head. But Judas Maccabees knew. He knew strength came from heaven. He knew strength came from the Most High God Yahweh. And it was nothing for a few to shut up many. It was nothing to see that multitude, that squad who had great weaponry. You know what I'm saying? Whose archers were superb in accuracy. Who was filled with malicious malice heathens ready to kill you, to kill your family. And he's answering this brother who's in the ranks, because he's a soldier, he's a warrior, because he's in the ranks. He's proven himself to be a warrior. At that time, a demon got in that brother's head, got in that brother's skin. I mean, making him doubt himself, making him doubt how we're going to get through this. But Judas Maccabee, being a wise man that he is, a leader, he said, it's nothing. It's nothing for the Most High God to use 5 men to take over a whole country. To use 2 men to destroy a great multitude. But they were few. And Judas Maccabees knew that strength came from heaven. Let's keep reading. Verse 20. They come against us with such pride. And that's just like the oppressor. He comes with you with such pride. If you're in the world and you get pulled over by a police officer, he has great pride. He smirks to say, oh, I got another one. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a lie, even if you did nothing wrong, you turn your signal on, you made a correct right turn. Even how you do if you hold your arm up that way, you know what I'm saying? What's the left, right, stop? You know, even if you did that, because it's still lawful to do that, he'll still pull you over. He'll lie to you and tell you, oh, you have a broken headlight. You did 45 in a 30. You know what I'm saying? He comes with great pride knowing he's going to get you because he sees you as nothing. He sees you as undesirable. You know what I'm saying? He knows if you're in the world and you're sinning, he knows that you have no true strength because he knows you don't know who you are. You know what I mean? He knows you don't know that you're a child of God. He knows that. You know what I'm saying? These people prey on us. It's like they're trying to prey on these our forefathers right here. Those Israelites who Judas Maccabees had the courage to stand against. You know what I'm saying? Who knew his strength to go against his multitude come from the Most High God. Because they come with us with great pride. And much iniquity, Slaki, going back to the scriptures. And iniquity to destroy us. You understand? They come with much iniquity. The oppressor, everything he does is abominable. Him destroying us is iniquity. You know what I'm saying? Sin. You know what I'm saying? He puts drugs in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? He'll if you're in trial for your life, he'll tamper with the evidence, let you stay in there for 20 years to get money off you because the prison institution is slavery. Read your constitution. Read the American Constitution. The prison institution is legal slavery. It's still slavery. So you're gonna leave you in there for 20 years, get a couple of hundred, a couple ten, a couple grand off you, tens of grands off you, maybe 100 grand off you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they were wrong, and they're gonna release you 20 years from now, and pay you a couple millions, and it doesn't equal. It doesn't equal. Number one, it doesn't equal for the time you lost out. If you had kids, you missed your kids. You know what I'm saying? While they broke you in prison, you know what I'm saying? They put drugs in our neighborhood to destroy us, knowing that's not us. Knowing what crack will do, because they test these drugs in the laboratories with animals, with chimpanzees, knowing the effects it will have on God's chosen people, because crack, cocaine, weed, heroin is in the ghettos, it's in the reservations, it's in the barrios, you understand? It's aimed for God's chosen people, because these people are oppressors that come with us with much pride and iniquity, man, to destroy us. Let's keep reading. And our wives and our children to spoil us, you understand? They come for our wives, they come for our children. You know what I'm saying? Back and back, we still enslaved, but when slavery was at high tide, when the transatlantic the transatlantic slave trade, you know what I'm saying, the 1500s, the 1400s to the 1800s, they used to carve out the women's babies out of their womb and step on the baby. Throw our babies in the alligator chump, and they still do that today. When they gun down our young brothers, our young sisters for nothing. I mean, Tamir Rice was gunned down, headshot, because he had a toy gun. A toy gun. Knowing damn near the little orange thing was around the tip of the barrel, they still gunned him down. Because you know why? They come with much pride and iniquity to kill us. And such a cowards. You know what I'm saying? They know police procedure when it comes to their home, but they forget when it comes to God's chosen people. I feared for my life. It's a damn lie. They don't never get fired. They get transferred to another department. You understand? Let's read verse 22. Salakia, verse 21. But we fight for our lives and our laws. You understand? We fight for our lives. We fight for our lives right now, knowing that this oppressor has his knee on our neck. We fight for our lives now, knowing that everything they throw at us is against us, whether it be with the police officer and his gun, or whether it be with some damn bill. You know what I mean? The three-strike law, on the RICO Act, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Or first one hired, it's like first one fired, last one hired. Whether it is, they kill us with a pen and a gun in this country. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. But it also says we fight for our lives in our law, because these laws, these statutes, these commandments come for us. They're for us. They come from the Most High God, given to Adam, Noah, Shem, all the way down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, until his 12 sons who had sons, whose sons had sons, who are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? That's you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. We have to get back to the laws, the statutes, and the commandments so we can call for strength from the Most High God. So we can endure, because right now we're in the end times. I'm saying World War III is around the corner. If it's not on the horizon, it's literally around the corner. You walk into your store and you make a right turn to your bodega, Family Dollar. World War III is there. And let me tell you something. No one in this country is coming for you, because you know why? We are not desired. You go to the food market, Stop Shop, Rite Aid, Shop Right, Walmart. That food might be going or it might be reserved for what they deem as desirable. And God's chosen people, God's true chosen people, the real Jews, all 12 tribes of Israel, were not desired. So we have to gather together. We have to gather together and call for strength. Like Judas Maccabees is telling right here, call from the Most High God for strength. And that's what we need. We need strength to endure what's coming for us. Understand? Verse 22. Therefore, the Lord himself will overthrow them before our faces. And that's the strength of the Lord. All those that come for us, all those that want to destroy us, the Lord will overthrow them. He will overthrow them in our faces, you understand? He will overthrow them and cast them and deliver them to us. You know what I'm saying? He will do that, but we have to follow his laws. We have to follow his instructions, and we have to follow his commandments, you understand? And it's in our Constitution. This King James Version of the Bible, again, is our Constitution, is our history book, and it's our records for us to know what to do and what not to do. I'm saying how not to make the Most High God mad. I mean, the cat to punish us. I'm saying we have to know what it is to do and what not to do. Let's keep reading. Salakia. Uh, bu- 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 Come. As Islakia. And as for you, be not afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of those who are trying to constantly destroy us. Because you know what? At the whole time of us being the Americas, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, being the Americas, being North, Central, South, Caribbean, we're still here. At all the atrocities they've done to us, you know what I'm saying? At all the wicked things they've tried to destroy us, we're still here under the grace of the Most High God because we're His chosen children. We're His chosen amongst all these other races of people He created because we are His people. We are holy unto Him. You understand? And with that being said, let's go to the book of. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. I'll let you know we are holy unto the Most High God and only Him. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6, Baba Shah. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. And it reads, "For thou art a holy people." You know what I'm saying? You are a holy people, so called black, Hispanic, Native American man. And holy means to be separate, not to be gyrating. Think you caught the Holy Ghost in church, which is a lie. It's fake. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're showing out to a bunch of people, a bunch of sinners. You know what I'm saying? For you to be holy means to be separate. What makes us separate from the Chinese, the Japanese, the East Indian, the African, the Arabic. You know what I mean? Our oppressor is that the Most High God has given us the laws, the statutes, the commandments. You understand? And it reads, "We are holy people unto the Lord thy God, for the Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people." And we're a special people, man. There's no other people on the planet who could be hated on. And how can I say this? There's no other people on the planet who can be hated on. You know what I'm saying? Who could just be hated, but at the same time, innovate everyone to want to be like us. You you go to the land of Ammon, you know what I mean, the Japanese, you know what I'm saying? They have reggae over there. They fry their hair to be kinky like ours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if it's in Moab or in Ammon. They have our brothers, Issachar brothers in California. They took their whole style. I think it's called, I mean, the Chino style. You know what I'm saying? Where they ride the low riders. You know what I'm saying? They had their whole style, you know what I'm saying, from California. Our Iscarites brothers. And these are heathens wanting to be like them. Wanting to be like a people not desired. Because you know why? We're the holy ones. We're the special ones. And the world knows this. The world knows that we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I mean? The problem is that you, the remainder of us, you know what I'm saying, in the Americans, we don't know that we're God special. We don't know that we're Jews, you know what I'm saying? Because in this land, you can be a woman, a dog, you know what I mean? You you can identify as a camera, but the minute you say you're a Jew, it's a problem. It's a big problem in this country, and that's not right. But let's keep reading. A special people unto himself above all people upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God knows this. We don't know this. And this is why we can call upon the Most High God for strength, and He will do these wonders for us. You understand? He will work these miracles with us. He will deliver the enemy into our faces. You understand? Because calling for Him for strength, calling Him for strength so we can fight, calling Him for strength so we can endure. You understand? Calling Him for strength so we can gather together. You know what I'm saying? That's something we need. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 41. Chapter 41, verse 10. And it reads, Fear thou not. That means fear nothing. Don't, what is there to fear? I'm saying the scriptures say, I'm paraphrasing that, don't fear those who can kill the body, destroy the body. Fear that can destroy the body and your soul. The oppressor's been slaughtering the lost 12 tribes. The oppressor slaughters everyone on the planet. But his main hatred, his maliceness, is really his maximum, his most heinous hatred ways goes to the lost 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen. And that's you so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear that man. Because he can maybe destroy the body, he cannot destroy your soul. He can't. Let's keep reading. It's a lot here. For I am with thee. You know what I'm saying? Who is that I? That I is the power. The Most High God, our Father, which art thou in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Whose name is Yahweh in the Hebrew. He's with thee. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be with you, you have to give up sin. You have to give up this wicked world. You have to become that new man. Have to become that alien. And you be like, what you mean alien? No, you have to be an alien. Alien means foreign. You know what I'm saying? To be a new man, you have to be alien. You can't do the same things you was doing as the old man, as the old woman. You know what I'm saying? And when you're doing it, you'll see it. You know what I mean? You came to the small sanctuary of the Most High God, which is the ISUPK, under command of John Yohana since 1969. I mean, 125th Street, come out of 1 West. You're an alien. You know why? Because you know why? You're among your family and friends in the world who are not serving Christ. I'm gonna get a class on that too. You stop smoking weed. I don't want to smoke weed. What? You don't smoke weed no more? Nah. Hey yo man, I know some bros over here, man. We're going to Susie's house. We're gonna slaw them out. Nah, cool. I don't want that. Why you don't fuck hoes no more? You don't no. I don't fuck hoes. It's lucky. I don't deal with hoes. I deal with women. You know what I'm saying? Righteous women. Having whores is a sin. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving coming around. Serve a plate. No, I'm good. Don't fix me no plate. Why you not serving Thanksgiving? Grab it. Yeah. This is what it means to be an alien. It means to be an alien when you're not doing all those wicked atrocities, when you're not celebrating pagan holidays, when you're not sinning, and you choose to follow the Most High God, you choose to follow Christ, because Christ is the perfect example of what it is to follow God. Christ is the perfect example of strength. Christ is the perfect example of endurance, just like Commander John Yohana. Commander Junior Hunter is an example of what it is to endure and have strength. You know what I'm saying? And the generals are an example of what brotherhood and loyalty is. But you need strength for all that. You need strength for all that to have the understanding of what all that means. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep reading. Be not Slavia. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God will strengthen you, man. He will strengthen you in all your adversity. He will strengthen you no matter what you go to because he's for us and we are for him to serve. You know what I'm saying? He has chosen us and we will serve them without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? To have that faith is to do it without question, to know he's going to be with us no matter what. There's things we want, but there's things we need. And the Most High God will give us the things we need. And the things we need to pray for is that strength. Again, strength doesn't come from your bank account. Strength doesn't come from how much you can bench press. Strength doesn't come from how much you can knock out somebody. Strength does not come from how many times you can inflict pain on somebody, whether it be with a gun or a blade. You understand? That's not strength. Or your status in this wicked world called, this wicked land called the Americas. It's not strength. Strength is to endure, to do what's right. Strength is to be an alien. You know what I'm saying? Strength is to be an alien is for you to show the Most High God you rock with him, not this world. Let's keep reading. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with thy right hand of my righteousness. And his right hand is righteous. Everything the Most High God does is righteous. For example, let's say I do what I'm supposed to do on this earth. Let's say this video wakes up somebody who's supposed to have a crown on his head in the end. Lord could take me out peacefully, and I'm proud. I'm happy I did what I'm supposed to do on Smith. I'm happy. If I go out, that's what it is, and I go out for that, I'll be happy because I did what I'm supposed to do. I did my job. Because no matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? The Most High God wants this right eye to go on. It's righteous. You understand? Because his decision is righteous. And that's what makes him holy. Because he's never wrong. But let's read verse 11. Behold, all they that were increased against thee shall be shamed and confound. They slug it. They shall be as nothing. And they that strive with thee shall perish. Understand? And Judas Maccabees knew this. He knew all of that. Judas Maccabees knew that if you come against the Lord's people, come against the Lord's people who are serving him, come against the Lord's people who are trying to fight for their lives and fight for their laws, the Most High God will deliver thee. The Most High God will give you strength to endure that adversity. But so much of this does not mean to fight. It doesn't mean to come to fisticuff of the war. You know what I'm saying? You might need strength in other avenues of life. You know what I'm saying? You might need strength to overcome a wicked ass woman. A wicked ass woman who knows that you're serving the Most High God and they just want to crush you. Because the scriptures say a woman can be wicked or a woman can be the thing you need, the thing to be your helper. What Eve was supposed to be, but she failed. You know what I'm saying? You might need strength to overcome your wicked ass family that's trying to come against you and everything you do, but the Most High God's going to give you your strength to stand in your square. It's going to give you the wisdom to be like, hey, I'm paraphrasing, you don't got cast pearl on the swine. Really? I don't got to fight with them? No sweat. But you love them. You want them to come to the Lord. You want the Lord to show them through your actions that you're right. And it ain't going to be overnight. It ain't gonna be overnight. You just plant the seeds of righteousness and according to what you're trained to do. You're a priest and prophet of the Most High God in a small sanctuary, which is the ISU become a commander in your honor. You understand? The thing is, we have to have strength. We have to endure all that is coming for us, and everything that goes against us. The Most High God is going to make it or them into nothing. That bill you're worrying about is nothing. That eviction notice you're worried about is nothing. The things that come to us in the close future, when war hits this land, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be treacherous. But at the end, us being God's chosen people and us calling for Him to strength, it's going to be nothing. And then Lord allow, you know what I mean, like my brother over there in Jersey, almost took a shock award. You know what I mean, it's a good brother. You know what I mean, that's my man. To see our King descend, just to see our King descend. You know what I'm saying? That is a that how can I put this? You have to have strength to see that. You have to have strength to see that. When I say see that, I mean see that with you being righteous. You know what I mean? To see that, to know that you were with Christ when he was homeless. Like the scriptures say, you was with Christ. He knows you when he was homeless because you fed him. You defended him. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing, understand? But you need strength to see that. You need strength to see in your square and not drop your sword and not fall victim to this wicked world, man. You need that strength. But let's keep reading Salakia. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. You know what I mean? Because we understand that we have to we have to get strength. We have to go turn to the Most High God for strength. We understand that He will walk with thee. But right now, in 2023, there's a reason why we just got done reading the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 17 to verse 22. You understand? And we're going to read it right here. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7, and it reads, Salakia. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. You understand? Judas Maccabees was the days of old. Judas Maccabees was generations before me, I myself, you out there in YouTube land listening, Commander Junior Hanna, you know what I mean? He was before all of us, but what was done there was for us to learn. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. And ask thy father, and he will show thee. You know what I'm saying? Ask your father. You want the Most High God to talk to you. This is why we hate the Christian church. Like false prophets, they say, Lord, God talk to me. The Lord talk to me. How? How he talk to you? This is how the Lord talks to us. This is ISUPK. This is how the Lord tells us what to do. He orders us to do. In our records. He tells us how to live. He gave us a constitution. He gave us a culture, which is only fit for us. You know what I'm saying? If the shoe size 12 is for the lost 12 tribes of Israel. Nobody else is for us. Understand? So we go to the days of old, Slakia. We remember the days of old, consider the many generations, acts thy father. You know what I'm saying? And he will show thee, and thy elders, and they will tell thee. You know what I'm saying? Judas Maccabees told us that is nothing. It is nothing for the Most High God to get us out of everything. That true strength comes from the heavens, you understand? And we go to the records, we go to the generations of old. And why? And this is Old Testament. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4 reads. It's a lot here, bear with me, Israel. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4, it reads. It's like 15, verse 4, it reads, whatsoever things were written aforetimes were written for our learning. You understand? Everything we read in the book of Maccabees, first Maccabees, the book of Isaiah, the book of Deuteronomy. You know what I'm saying? That's Old Testament. Even now, in Romans, book of Romans, that's still old to us. But separated to Old and New Testament, it's written for our learning to let you know we have to go back for what our forefathers did. Because the Most High God's talking to us. Let us know to go to Him for strength. Let's keep reading. That we, through patience and comforts of the scriptures, may have hope. You know what I'm saying? We may have hope knowing. We may have hope knowing that if we fight for our laws, if we fight for our lives, just like Judas Maccabee, we know that the Most High God's with us. We know through the writing of Isaiah that the Most High God will put to shame to anybody and all these heathen nations that come against us. He'll put them to shame and make them as nothing. Understand? And we also know, we just read in the book of Deuteronomy, that we should remember the generations of old. You know what I'm saying? Ask thy father. You know what I'm saying? Look at the generations before us to learn what to do. Because the Most High God's talking to us through His words. That's how the Most High God talks to us. That's how we know to go to these scriptures, man. That's how we know to rely on these scriptures, to look at what our forefathers did, to look what Moses did, to look what Aaron did, to look what King David did, to look what Solomon did, to look what Judas Maccabees did, you know what I'm saying? To know what they did and where they got their strength from. Because that same source of strength they got thousands of years ago is still relevant to 2023 right now. For every so-called black, Hispanic, Native American Indian to draw from. We have to get back to our culture. We have to get back to these laws, these statutes, these commandments, man. Because blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we are destroyed. Let's go to the book of one of my favorite scriptures, man. This is one of my favorite scriptures. Let's go to the book of Hosea. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people is you so-called black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, man. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. For the lack of knowledge and not knowing that you're supposed to love your brother and not harm them. For the lack of knowledge of not knowing that you're not supposed to whore out your sisters, man, the women, the princess, the daughter of Zion. You're supposed to know when you lay with that woman, entice her, spit game, and you lay with her overnight. That's your wife. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know you're not supposed to involve yourself with alternative love because it's an abomination. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know that when you're not supposed to dig up evil and put it in your mouth and light it a fire. Cigarettes, weed, crack cocaine, base, heroin. You know what I mean? Crystal meth, because those chemicals once came from the earth. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know that because we're destroyed. Slakia. Because we have rejected knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We have rejected knowledge. We reject the knowledge. Because we want to be like the oppressor. We want to celebrate Christmas. We want to put on American flag suits, monkey suits, and celebrate the 4th of July. We want to celebrate Valentine's Day. We desire to be like the oppressor, and you wonder why we don't have strength. Because you know why? The oppressor has no strength. He has iniquity. He has pride and iniquity. You understand? That's what he has. He does not have the strength of the Most High God. Understand? But this is what it means to understand what was written aforetime. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 18. Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 18. Chapter 18, verse 32. And this is King David. And if you know, King David was the ultimate brother. Scripture say King David was after the Most High God's heart. And we just got done reading I'm paraphrasing scripture, but scripture said that King David was after the Most High God heart. And we just got done reading. We just got done reading everything that was written aforetime is for our learning. So blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? A nation not desired, you know what I'm saying? God's chosen people, and the bulk of God's chosen people, yeah, we're scattered throughout the world. But from prophecies, within the scriptures, the bulk of Israel is in the north, south, central, and Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy chapter 28 is about you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. It's about us. It's about us. And we have to remember Romans chapter 15, verse 4, to get back to these scriptures. To be like King David and go after the Most High God's heart. Do what he loves. Hate what he hates. You understand? And then we get this strength. But let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 18, verse 32, out of King David's mouth, what he says. It is God that girded me with strength and maketh my way perfect. You understand? He puts strength in you. He puts strength in you to endure all things that come at you, all adversity. You know what I'm saying? He puts that strength in us, and that strength does not come from a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? It does not come with signing to a NFL deal, NBA deal, or a record deal. You know what I'm saying? Because these people who hate us can't get strength from them. You can't get strength from these people who hate us. All you get is in misery, adversity, sin, iniquity, and death. Understand? Let's go to drop all the way down to verse 39. But thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. You understand? Because life is a battle. When you choose to serve the Most High God, life is a battle. Life is a battle with your family and friends outside the world who try to get you to leave the truth, who try to make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? But those people who choose the Most High God, you are already a black sheep. You're already the black sheep. The Most High God's chosen you. You went through certain things. You go through things. You go through adversity to make you stronger. And now that you've chosen this path, now that you've chosen to walk with Christ, it's going to get strong. It's going to be. It's going to intensify. You know what I'm saying? Like the book of Job, Christ, Most High God's going to send Satan at you to test you. Are you really with my son? Are you really for me? Are you going to serve me? And you keep strong, like you keep strong. Keep strong like Job, but understand what Job didn't understand is that the Most High God could put you through anything to see what you're made of. No cowards in the eyes should be king. No cowards in the ranks of Christ. No cowards for those who serve the Most High God. There's no cowards, man. You stand in your square because you've chosen this path. You've chosen to be an alien. You've chosen righteousness. You understand? Your job might fire you. You know what I'm saying? But like Judas Maccabee said, it's nothing. When God is with you, it's nothing. You get a better job. Or you have a wicked woman who left you, who slept with another man, fine. You get 5 more women. You know what I mean? That wicked husband is doing you dirty, doing you wrong, and leaves you. You get a man who's in the ranks of the ISU, become a commander in Junior Harlem to be a man for you. You understand? And raise those kids who he left. You understand? This is the strength you need to endure. The strength is to endure. You understand? But let's keep reading. Slovakia. For he has girded me up with strength for the battle, unto battle. Those that subdued under me, those that rose up against me, understand? For every people, and these heathen people, because at the time King David was going against every heathen nation. Like today, the only difference is our kingdom isn't established yet. Because you have heathens all around us that want to destroy us, kill us, rape us, take advantage of us. But we have to stay strong and gather together for the nation that we are not desired. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we have to gather together and understand that we have to call from the Most High God for strength. You understand? And all those who want to come against us, they will be underneath our feet. Let me tell you something. When this country falls, when war comes to this country, blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, according to history, you know what I'm saying? One can't be up and the other one fall. You know what I mean? That's in the Bible. One has to be on the bottom and the other on the rise. And one thing you know about history is when oppressor fall, when they fall, we rise. You know what I mean? Like in Passover weekend, when for those who went on the Black Wall Street tour, you've seen how we had thriving communities. Understand? We have thriving businesses. We have thriving communities. Understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. But when the time comes for this country to fall, like history shows it, they hate when we're on top. They hate when we're doing good for ourselves. They hate when they keep us, when we keep them out. And we have every right to keep them out. In fact, the scriptures say be separate from these people, man. You have to have the strength to know that that's your enemy. You have to have the strength to know that we're supposed to keep separate. You have to have the strength to know that your true strength comes from the Most High God. The Most High God does not deal with these other nations, neither shall you. Understand? You must keep that strength because you know the true strength comes from the Most High God. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Slovakia. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 3. Slovakia. If I may. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 35, verse 3. You understand? Strengthen ye the weak hand and comfort the feeble knee. You understand? We have to strengthen the feeble hand. Strengthen the weak hand. Because the weak hand will be hesitant. The weak hand will be hesitant to know to do the right thing because he's been destroyed. The weak hand is those who the ISUPK, we go out there to feed. We clothe. You understand? We let them know that you are Prince of Power. You are daughter of Zion. You understand? Let's keep reading. And comfort the feeble knee. You have to comfort the feeble knee. Again, when you're beat down, oppressed for over 400, 500 plus years, you're going to have a feeble knee. Because no other people on the planet has gone through this and been resilient. Resilient in this land that's not ours. Again, the people who's been oppressed for 400, 500 plus years, and they love us. They love hip hop. We made hip hop. They love jazz. We made jazz. You know what I'm saying? They love every genre of music that came from us because they want to be us. And it's a sick, disgusting, symbiotic relationship. I want to be you, but I want you dead. I want you dead, but I want to be you. These people are not meant to rule the planet just for having that thought in their head. You understand? Let's keep reading. Say unto them, thou feared heart, be strong.
So it goes in with females.
All right, no sweat. Slack it. It says to be strong. Fear not. Slack it. Be strong. Fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance. Even God will recompense. He will come and save thee. You understand? This is the strength for us to have patience, you understand? For us to have patience, knowing that the Most High God will come for us, knowing that the Most High God will avenge thee, you understand? But we can't do that without knowing that that strength comes from Him. That strength will come for Him to avenge us with this oppressor, what He's doing to us, because we are the lost 12 tribes of Israel, you understand? With that being said, this is the ISUPK, come out of 125th Street, 1 West, on the Command and Journey, Harlem, New York. And this is Priest and Officer 50 Yahshua Miala. This is the Long Island class. This is True Strength Comes from God Part 2. And I say to you, Shalom, Israel.